What's the most shameful thing you've ever done for money?
What's the most shameful thing? I think I was when I was like 14 or 15. So I must have sold my bike for a stolen phone and money for some reason. I don't understand that.
You sold it for a stolen phone? That's the first time I heard that one, bro.
Which one am I going to tell you about? Wow. For money.
For money. How dare you ask that for a girl?
It's working. No, I'm joking.
Probably take on a client I shouldn't have taken on.
There's probably loads of things, but I just can't. I've got too much pride to let you know that. It's just I've got such a poor memory, and
I don't think I've done anything shameful, but I have done some interesting things. Being on the street and singing and busking for money, yes.
I went out and had a raffle with sweets. And, you know, I went round the fair, you know, putting out that raffle and, you know, was going up to randoms and saying, hey, you know, join our raffle and take a sweet and that sort of thing. And got a lot of pushback and funny looks, as it was quite a corporate event. But at the same time, it would enable me to come up my shell completely. But I can see the embarrassing factor of people in suits and here I am with a sweet bowl and raffle ticket.
Would you say experiences like that sort of taught you how to deal with things like rejection and that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah. I learnt there could be rejecting you for a whole lot of reasons that you don't know, but they will never tell you. So try and separate business from personal.
Most embarrassing thing, going back to my A-level days, selling adult romance material.
I don't have an answer for this.
God. So there was this, it was this cheap budget like film. I just looked terrible, and yeah, I just did it. And the thing is with film, when you're scoring music for a film, you've got to constantly watch it repeated over and over and over again, and it's so bad, and you're just like, you feel your soul, you know, rotting like from the inside out, and you're like, how does anyone think this is good? But you can't say that because you're paid to just shut up and do the job, right?
You know, I'm not even in that space. I'm not sure.
Most probably, yes. I signed a contract with a company which did not inspire me, and it was only once in my life. I mean, I have like 200 clients. I'm fortunate to choose the clients I work with.
I've sold stuff like private possessions for below market value in order to get money quite quickly, because I was, you know, to pay a bill or whatever, to not get into debt.
When I started the cleaning company, I was literally doing all of the cleaning myself, and I had a lot of friends and family that were unemployed, and I would offer them work and they'll say, nah man, I'm not doing that. But then once they've seen over the years that I've accumulated certain things, they're like, oh, you're doing well. And I'm saying, yeah, because this is what I've been doing. But then you still say to them, do you want to cut? Nah. So that is probably the most shameful thing.
Clean bricks, which is the construction job. Shocking, so boring. Just there, just like, what? Why am I cleaning this guy's bricks? Leave it out.
I haven't done anything crazy for money. I haven't been a stripper or anything, nah.
Well, like I said, thinking about porn was peak, fam. When you start thinking about those things, I also thought about being a hitman as well. So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I know Kung Fu, innit? I knew people that was in gang life. So they needed someone to take out another someone, but not kill, but like just knock them out. So I had my nunchucks, you know, I could use it very well. And I thought about it, that's 200 a time. You know, 3 days a week, 3 people a day. Let's go. I thought about it.
I think sold drugs at school this one time. Felt bad about that. But I felt that that wasn't for money, that was more for rep.
He sold drugs when I was young. Obviously that had an effect on the people. I wasn't helping them. I was kind of further destroying their lives by selling them these narcotics basically. So I'm not proud of it.
I used to be a cleaner for a pub, and that was not pretty. Because, sometimes I would be questioning how people be using the toilets, I don't know what they be doing. But I don't say it's embarrassing, because, that's to get my money in it. So.
Probably that cleaning that man's yard. To be honest, when I got there and I saw how dirty it was, I was just like, nah, this is too deep. I didn't even claim the money in the end. I just said to the guy, I don't think I can do this, bro. You have to find like a professional, because this is another level. But that's the most shameful thing I've agreed to do for money, I reckon. Not that cleaning someone's yard is shameful, but just for me, like, I was just like trying to start my own business, and I felt like now I'm cleaning someone's toilet. It's a juxtaposition. So
I've never been ashamed of anything that I do.
Nah, I haven't.
You sure?
Yeah, I swear. I'm thinking, but I haven't. No, I haven't.
So I was even like a kind of mini entrepreneur back in school, and when those when T-Mobile was 1-to-1 and it had a really cheap SIM card, and I used to buy them from this Indian guy and come and sell them in school for obviously more. And I remember I went halves with this guy, my friend Damien, from school to buy them, and I ended up just like, obviously went halves on it, selling them and then keeping the money.
Anything you want to say to Damien?
Damien, I'm sorry. I think he's like doing really well now, so he's not bothered by it. But yeah, when I link up with him next, I'll buy him a drink or something.
I was helping out at an event in New Zealand of a property investor who was coming over from the States, and he wanted some local crew, so we did that. But what he didn't say was that he wanted us to speak in front of the crowd. So there was about 1,500 people. And as I went on to speak, I tripped over on the stage. So I sort of had to pick myself up and then compose myself to speak to these people about what we'd done. So.
Do you think you learned something from that experience?
Yeah, just be careful how you walk.
And I got this thing where I say, when we're in a low point where it's like 14 hours into the shoot, and he's still going on about, explaining us, to us the scene, and we're like, get it. I just go like, I take full responsibilities for the actions I've committed, for taking on this job and for following money, and yeah, I'm sorry. And then obviously Brandy says, yeah, I accept. So I just do that literally throughout the whole, almost every day, just while we're shooting. I just randomly go, when something bad happens, I take full responsibility. Right, go always have it.
When I was in uni and I was broke and I worked in a bar, I'm gonna be honest, I went on a few dates. If it was you, I'm sorry, but I was hungry. I was hungry. Just got to put it out there. I was hungry. I took them dates just to get a free meal.
I think we've been offered some shameful things. Oh, considering shameful.
Making it sound darker than it is.
What were you offered?
Just to support some questionable political stuff. I just stuff that we don't agree with, like hard right, agendas. And even if the money was good, I just think that that's just not worth it in the long run. I think that's the point as well. It was for exposure as well, and just like,
oh yeah, they originally said exposure.
Not, like, yeah.
I've just taken on jobs where I feel like I could have done more, but that's it. I mean, just cleaning a toilet, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? But I've done nothing shameful that's for, that's juicy, okay?
So whereas in the past, you look at people and you judge them based on the kind of things that they do, but you hear them say, oh, I'm doing this for family, I think you can go out and get a job, why are you doing this and everything? But you begin to understand how desperate. So I think for me, in terms of embarrassment, it was the coming to terms with the fact that maybe I was judgmental, right? But what I'm saying is that I can empathize a bit more with them to understand why they would have gone down that route, but also would be willing to show them, look, there's another way. Why, try something else. You can always do something and be somebody where you don't have to lose your dignity.
So yeah, for me, it's not shameful. It's just like doing stuff that you don't really want to do in order to build a future. Like if I'm working in any other thing apart from my channel, it feels like pain for me, because I just want to grow what I have, my vision.
I went out and busked to get extra money to come in. We were really tight at that stage, and I went out and I started to sing on the street. Now, if you know me, A, I can't sing, B, I'm tone deaf, I'm so out of tune, but the great thing is I got money because people felt sorry for me. Well, I'm sure that's what it was.
But again, because we were really tight on money, I needed to do something. So instead of waiting for it to happen, I thought, stuff it, let's go out and just try something.
What's the hardest thing about being
Time management. Let's say money again.
Money,
guess,
yeah,
but,
money and time management.
Initially, these hours before I'm going to bed, I want to make more music, I want to keep going. And then I'll get to play FIFA in my spare time, which will be beautiful. Yes. 20, wait, 20. I'm hardcore FIFA 12 and I'll never move on.
You have an analog thing that you can do a lot.